Hello, Scorpio and Scorpio cross-watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Anywhere that you find Scorpio as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. General readings are not personal readings. They did not go out with one person and that person's specific situation in mind. While you are here, please enjoy yourself. Use your own intuition and discernment to collect the parts of this reading that you feel are yours, and then lovingly release the rest to a different Scorpio that may need that message more than you. Whenever this reading does resonate for you, whether it is a sentence, a segment, or the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to tell me how this is your story. If it resonates with you, please let me know. How is this your story? Please feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need this message. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber to this channel. Everything you guys are doing to hang out with me here is helping this channel to grow. So the fact that you're viewing things, the fact that you're here hanging out with us right now, all of that is helping this channel to grow at such a beautiful rate, and I'm very grateful that you're here. If I am your reader and I connect to you and your story, please become a subscriber, and then you can even hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. I try really, really hard to do them once a week. I do own a business that is a very busy, successful, thank God, business in the city I live in. So sometimes my timing gets a little off, but I do try very hard to get them out once a week. So let us dive in. We're going to start. We're going to pull a few cards here just to connect to possibly your person's energy, who they are as a person. If none of this pertains to the person you feel we're reading about, that's okay. That doesn't mean it's not your reading. We're just going to pull some energy here and see what we come up with. Couple more and then we're ready to roll. There's one of them. There's the other ones. Okay, there's a lot. I like when that happens. Keeps things fresh. Okay. Your person could be someone who loves candy, likes sweet things, likes food, okay? Could be someone that your paths will cross after you make a final decision about something. Could be someone that they will be the one who's going to initiate the contact between the two of you. This could be someone who has 3 siblings, so they come from a family of their 4 kids, okay? This could be someone who has blue eyes. They may be known to be sarcastic often, kind of a dry sense of humor. It can be someone who dyes their hair unusual colors. Could be someone who has no piercings whatsoever. Could be someone who has blonde hair. They could be someone who comes from overseas. They could be someone who already knows who you are. They could be having lighter skin. They could like to use their initials often, like when they sign things or something like that. Could be someone who lives near you. And lastly, could be someone who has brown eyes. Again, if your person, none of this applies to them, again, does not mean this is not your reading. Just take what resonates. All right. Let's dive in. Your undercurrent of our main deck that we're going to use, we find energy of the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician card of Gemini Virgo. Looks a little bit to me here like a relationship that's been a long-term one has gone through something here that has led to backstabbing and betrayal. There's energy here about feeling really sad, very unhappy about being sort of left in the Dutch, left in the lurch, left in the dust. Kind of has come through an epic battle and they feel very weary. So you or your person is feeling sad, exhausted, afraid. There's energy of this, and it's about the relationship that you've been in for quite a while here. This is long-term relationship energy. It's almost like there's a lot of elders in this card too, like ancestral patterns. So especially if you're dealing, this is wild, I don't regularly hear this, but it just came, especially if you're dealing with someone who they witnessed really low vibrational energy of how to handle partnerships. So things like physical abuse, gaslighting, being a narcissist. That I don't normally get that with that card, but it could really be that you're dealing with someone, or that relationship is a bit like that. Won't be for everybody, but I think this is about trying to manifest the way out of here, trying to manifest the way forward. Out of, doesn't mean necessarily getting away from your person totally, but it could mean something like how to manifest something new. This can be manipulative energy too. So if it's like, oh, well, I'm going to try to make things better between the two of us, but you don't make it easy. It's almost like that energy. Ooh, okay. Your theme is starting off with, this is no surprise based on what we just talked about, releasing and letting go. Releasing the past, moving forward. Clearing the decks, getting, I think, away from some of this stuff that's led you to feel kind of that 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords energy there. Okay. We have angel number 0220, and it says, act on your idea. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You are about to experience a spectacular ascent. So I think this is you really making good decisions for yourself, acting on this letting go with a realistic and practical approach, being disciplined while you're doing it, and really watering those seeds of that intention, because that's where you're going to have a growth, this ascent. Like, I think clearing out stuff that's not meant for you anymore, letting go of that, and really being ready for the next phase. We have the energy of chemistry. What I love about that means that this is whoever is we're going to read about. There's a lot of good chemistry between the two of you. You go well together. You feel well around one another. There's a lot of attraction, magnetism. And we have the energy of number 16, the heirloom tomatoes. And this says, enter into the depths of intimacy where the seeds of your desires will be nourished. Okay. Wow. Yes, please. This also is very Scorpio-esque, because my Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio, and immediately as soon as I read that out loud, I was like, ooh. If you don't know much about birth chart placements, I learned a lot about Black Moon Lilith last year, about how it is our sexuality, it is our sensuality, it's our hidden desires, it's the thing that drives us in how we want to be perceived by a partner in a sexual way. And this really fired up my Kundalini, I think. It's very interesting. So it's almost like where nothing that you want in intimacy as hidden is off limits or taboo. Take what resonates there. I think you're going to be doing some letting go of maybe old fears, old patterns, opening the door to some new experiences that maybe will help you to grow, acting on an idea. Okay, no one's mad about that, Scorpio. Let's see your energy at this time towards this relationship. Your energy is in the Lovers, Gemini card. Making a decision about this relationship. You do love this person, I can see that. There's conjoined hands there. It's almost like this ethereal energy of guardian angels, spirit team kind of being on this. Almost like I just heard you would go to the ends of the earth for this person. You love them. You're very attracted to them. Okay. Being clarified by the Death card of Scorpio, which is beautiful for you. You're in your own element. The Knight of Swords. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Ace of Wands. The Star card of Aquarius. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, I think this is really beautiful. I think this feels to me a little bit like one of you in this relationship has sort of asked for something a little risque. Maybe something that's been a little bit like, oh wow, really? That's something you'd like to try or do? I feel like because how much you love this person, you are really deeply considering letting go of those fears and the attachment to, like, well, we can't be perceived like that. We can't do that. What if you want more weird things or more challenging things or things that push my limits here? But knowing that if you want to heal this and go forward with this, you are going to have to end the cycle of where you're currently at in order to move forward here. This Knight of Swords is moving forward in a very distinct way, balancing head with heart, knowing clearly how to move forward. That came after a period of deep introspection. Do I even want to try this? And if so, how do I get there? Because I don't know. I've never walked this path before with this person. Here's the illuminated light to get you through that. But this is a lot of introspection. Should I, shouldn't I? How's that going to feel? What's that going to be like? Here is this passionate new thing. This is the thing. It's right here. Don't be afraid to open up about what this is. You two have a lot of chemistry together. It's a wish. I think it's your thing. This is a wish you've had, and you do love your person. So you do trust them. It's so interesting down here, that Three of Swords, Five of Swords energy. Picking up on that. It's almost like maybe this thing that you're wanting to try or do has felt scary to the person that we're going to read about. It's almost like it's pushed this person just a little bit. Like, oh boy, okay. You are being told to communicate really clearly about this thing, this Ace of Wands, this passionate thing that's a wish that you've carried for a long time. Something you want real bad, like, yep, you certainly do, because those cards all flew right on the floor, like a whole chunk of them. When that happens, anytime cards start flying about, I know I'm on the right track. I was also told, don't even worry about those cards down there because they weren't the ones we were to pull. We have the energy of the Groom, and we have the energy of Splitsville. Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I knew this undercurrent was going to come in. Okay, Scorpio, hear me out. I am connecting with, there's hundreds of different versions of how this plays out. One of the people, one of the collectives I am connecting with here is that you are leaving behind a partnership that you've been married to or with in a committed situation for a long time. Okay, you're leaving this behind in order to go find the person that is going to be more aligned or more in tune with your passionate desires. Someone that you do have a lot more chemistry with. This is kind of really distinctly deciding to leave behind a life partner in order to go find the person that's going to match your energy here in this passion, in this desire, acting on your idea of what you want out of this and how you want it to happen. I think that's really beautiful for you, Scorpio. This is you making decisions that are going to really open the door for you towards the things that you've wanted in your intimate category. I will say this as an aside. I was in a quote-unquote sexless marriage for a very, very long time, 12 to 15 years. Physical touch is my primary love language. And when you are with someone who will not, no matter what your circumstance, no matter how many times you ask, how many ways you ask, whatever, when you're with someone that will not be intimate with you, it crushes your soul. I made a lot of big decisions for myself. I worked on myself really hard after that to make sure I was taking accountability for my own things. And let me tell you something. I did meet someone who their chemistry and their intimacy matched with mine way better. And that, my friends, is I think what I'm seeing here unfolding. Good for you. So let's see who this is and how they're showing up for you. Their energy is in the Knight of Wands. Can we please discuss matching passions? And he's looking right over here. I am going to move forward towards you, Scorpio, because I know that we have good chemistry. This might be someone you already know, someone you work with, someone you see pretty regularly, like at the gym, at the library, I just heard. Take what resonates. Some of you know this person a lot, and they have kind of been the inspiration to guide you forward, like things they've said, hints that they've dropped, something like that, almost in like a self-deprecating way, but you're like, okay, I'm listening, I'm here. Being clarified by the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving card in any tarot deck, and this is balancing the light and the shadow side inside of ourselves. These are two really fast moving cards. I think this person is moving forward towards you in a very charged up way. Okay. Page of Wands. I'm going to discuss some very passionate things with you. This is almost like, this reading's about to get kind of like risque here. This is kind of almost like X-rated talking, or like texting, sexting, flirting, lot of flirting, lot of passionate word drops. Judgment, Scorpio, Libra energy. This is awakening. What did this say here? You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. Act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. So it could be that, like, they're flirting with you a lot because their spirit team is kind of nudging them like, hey, this Scorpio is the person who's going to match your passionate energy. And Queen of Cups. Very distinctly like loving and kind and warm, but also very insightful, almost intuitive, like psychic energy there. No one's mad about that. I'm feeling good about that for you, Scorpio. We have the word no with an exclamation point. So there's a reason that will come out. We'll see here in just a second. I'm not connecting to that just yet, so it might come through these cards. And this one, okay. The camera. The lightning. And the meow. I think that I can see here, this is really like deeply looking at the past. Really intently looking at where this person has been, what they want out of relationship, intently like learning from, making some perception changes. Lightning tells me that things are going to happen really quick, like full transformation, a big upheaval, shocking, something really shocking. And it could be honestly that like this person might come up to you and be like, hey, Scorpio, do you want to go get something to drink with me after work? You want to go get a cocktail or something like that? And then they're like putting the moves on you big time. You're like, whoa, 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 back up, back up, back up. We don't even really know each other yet. Something like that. But then here we go. Here's the meow card. This is almost being really flirty and very, like having a good time, being light, being playful, being really like, ooh, I'm up for anything. I'm open to anything risque. Let's try it. This card here, you're being cautioned just a little bit. Like if this person opens up the floodgates and you're not quite ready, like it's a little bit like, whoa, put the brakes on. It's okay to say no, because I see a lot of quote unquote Randy energy over here. You might need to just, whoa, whoa, calm down. Easy, easy. Whoa, Nelly. So what is this person's intentions with you in this relationship? Oh, we have the Five of Cups. Interesting. They have a couple of regrets, some things they're kind of ashamed of. I feel like there's some of you here where this person in their past, they kind of discussed their preferences, their intimacy things with someone, and they were shot down, and that person made them feel ashamed. Could be something like that. If not, this person's intentions are to try to really focus on what they don't want in partnership and be really direct about what they do want. Mistakes were made in this person's past. I mean, who hasn't, right? We all have. If someone walks around and says, oh, I never have made a mistake in a relationship, I'd just start laughing. I'd be like, okay, where's the accountability police, please? Being clarified by the Strength card of Leo, that's that like energy of being really courageous and like opening the door to this, like brave enough to speak their vulnerability and brave enough to talk to you about what went wrong in their past relationship so that it doesn't happen again in this one with you. The Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy, being very open, brave enough to open the door to the things that we like to hide. And isn't this so interesting? I always look at Leo energy like the sun and always so warm and robust. And so we've got this interesting juxtaposition of light and shadow side. Remember in that Chariot card, light and shadow side. So I think this person's going to be really brave enough to open the door to tell you the things that they usually keep, like really, look at that Scorpio or that crab on her chest right above her heart. It's like, I'm going to finally speak the things and be really brave to tell you the things that I know when I've said them in the past, I've been made to feel guilty or ashamed about, like my desires, my, there is a million things people are into in an intimate thing, okay? People, a million different things, which I'm not even going to try to unpack, but, you know, let's just say this person has a foot fetish. We'll just go real PG, okay? And they told their previous partner, you know what, I really love your feet. I want to feel your feet on me. I want to touch your feet. I want to photograph your feet. And their person was like, oh my God, you're disgusting. That's so weird. Don't talk to me about that stuff ever again. I would never let you touch my feet. I would never let you photograph my feet. Get it? Okay. It's like that. And then the person's walked away feeling like, oh my God, I must be a freak for asking about feet. Now, take what resonates, because it's not going to be that for everybody. But obviously, 1,000,001 people, billions of people populate this earth. Billions of people have different things that turn them on sexually. I think that this person's really going to be brave to tell you the things that they told people in the past, and they were shut down. They were told, you're crazy, you're weird. They were left to feel ashamed of their desires. They're going to actually open this up to you. Six of Pentacles. They want equal give and take. So they're going to want you to do the same thing. They're really going to love to give to you in a sexual way, and they're going to want to receive back in that way also. Knight of Pentacles tells me that it's this energy over here. Maybe that's why the no is here. Is it's like, yeah, they've got all this chemistry and the energy between the two of you, and there's like all this flirting. This person needs to take things kind of slow. Despite all of that passionate energy, they do need to take things one foot in front of the other. Very practical, very grounded approach to this. Almost like they are so afraid of opening the door and telling you what it is that they don't want you to get on a pony and run away really fast. They want to take their time and open up, like build trust, build trust. Like, it was described to me not so long ago about trying something new in a mannerism of that, right? Sometimes it takes just first a conversation, then getting into normal intimacy, and then sort of talking about it a little bit more, then trying to lightly bridge into it, and then taking the time to actually get into it. It's something like that. It's almost like they don't want to scare you, and they do really want to open up and have this conversation with you, but they got to do it in their own way, which is going to be pretty slow. You are being told to look for a sign here. It's almost like if you know who this is, but you're like, wait a second, I didn't even know they were in a relationship. Look for a sign. Like, ask for something really specific. When I want to know something really true, I say, please give me something. Give me the truth in a way that I cannot deny. Show me it in a way that I can't deny it. Now, there are times where when I've asked for that, I have been given it, and I have been like, oh God, that's not what I thought was going to be, and it turned out to be so much worse. That's okay, because when you ask for something and you need it to be true, the universe will give it to you. So you could be as simple as distinct as saying, I need to see a red umbrella with orange panels in it. When that happens, ask the universe for that. Look for that sign for confirmation if you're trying to discern, is this that person? I think it is. I can't tell. You're over here leaving someone behind because you're interested in this person. This person has been pretty wounded in that way, like made to feel ashamed. Really interesting energy here. We have the energy of thinking, and we have the energy of meditate. So I think this person is intending to really take their time, considering every perspective that they've got, really following their intuition. That's the second time I've seen this here. Perception, intuition. It's like balancing head with heart, balancing desire with reality, balancing how is this going to happen. But I think that you, my dear Scorpios, are going to be in for having a very, very fun relationship in which it will be mutually beneficially satisfying. Okay? No one's mad about that. So how is this person, how do they feel about you? We have the Chariot. Again, Cancer energy. This is moving forward in a really beautiful way, like moving, getting on the horse and saying, all right, let's get moving towards this. I'm going to try to get that really nice and close. There we go. You can see it. There is a charioteer on that, and they are carrying a castle behind them. So I think this person knows that you are leaving something behind, a partnership, moving out from a house, or leaving behind a long-term relationship. I think that this is honoring knowing where you've been and also knowing that you are leaving someone behind. They like that, though. I just felt that. There's like a really warm rush that came up my back. They like that you're single. They like that you're moving forward in your life. So they can have you. We have the King of Pentacles. Moving forward from a life partner. Yes, they know that. They feel that about you. Hangman, Pisces energy. This is another perspective. They feel like you are very, you've made a lot of sacrifices. They also feel like you're able to see things from a bigger picture, a vantage point. Like you're someone that in your discussions with them about anything, they feel like you are really grounded and also someone that is able to see the bigger picture. Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. They actually have made a decision that they want to work with you on this, like this thing. That heirloom tomatoes, it's like enter into the depths of intimacy. That can also really look like being intimate with one another in a way where it's like vulnerability, accountability, honesty, intimacy in a way where it's like we get one another and we know what each other is. It's like full partnership, full understanding between two consenting adults that it feels really, really good. You are being told to let go. I think this is this person over here. You really are being told to let that go. Let that, you twice now. Let go of what you're leaving behind over here. Open the door to this person. This is where you're supposed to be. This is someone who is going to unlock some recesses in you. Maybe even open the door for you to something new that you've always wanted to try but have been too afraid to ask for. Okay. We have the later dude card. Yeah, this person feels like you really need to leave behind where you're at. I think they clearly know it, that you're doing it. You're leaving behind a life partner. They know. And they really want you to do that. You cannot, you can't except to open the door to the right person if the wrong one is sitting there and hanging out, okay? We also have the not enough card. I think that this person knows that you're pretty frustrated in the relationship that you're currently in. Feels a little bit like they know that it has hit your confidence and that you staying and not leaving yet, it's creating this weird dichotomy of like, I've got this, but I'm feeling insecure, something like that. And this person also feels very jealous that you haven't left behind your life partner yet. They want you to, because this is where you're supposed to be. So let's look at the timing for this for you, Scorpio, because this looks really powerful. What is the timing for this to come in between Scorpio and this person, please and thank you? In the summer. So all of my readings are timeless, okay? I am technically filming this at the very beginning of August of 2024. It is summertime here. We're kind of getting to the wind down. We're in the dog days of summer, but whenever you're watching this between now and the next summertime, or if you're watching it when I upload it and it is the summertime, this all could be unfolding right now. So I'm going to leave this here because this sounds really happy and very exciting and very intriguing for you. I do see that you're making some big decisions and this person wants to support you through that, and then they really want to open the door to the two of you having the type of relationship that neither one of you has experienced before. And I really like that for you. So if this sounds familiar or has resonated at all, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below and tell me how this is your story. Or if you don't want to tell me, just put a sassy, flirty emoji in that text box because I'll get what you're saying there. And lastly, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. It is always my honor to read for you. This looks exciting, so can't wait to hear back from you guys. Have a great rest of your day, Scorpio. Bye-bye.